With inflation eating me alive, I'm constantly looking for new ideas that are economical and still quite elegant. I've come up with a new idea using the traditional Italian veal with a tuna mayonnaise. This case, I'm using chicken. However, you could also use fish or whatever. But here it is, quite an elegant dish. The tuna mayonnaise begins with an egg yolk and a can of tuna. This is in oil. Make sure that you don't have a watery tuna, but something that is oil-based. And you can put in a few anchovies. This actually just gets lost. You won't even taste it in there. I'm going to add a pimento to give it a little bit of color, and it needs some mustard. And a little Banyuls red vinegar and olive oil. So then all you do is process it together. The French term is cuire à la blanche. In English, I suppose you could say you're blanching this meat. And for that you need some butter. That's some really good butter, and a little bit of white wine, and a very little bit of water as well. And then I'm using chicken for this. Traditionally, you would use veal in the Italian version, but you know, there are a lot of reasons not to do that. Anyway, here's chicken, and you could of course use tilapia or flounder or some other white fish if you want. But these little chicken scallops work quite well. So I'm just going to put those in, and then I'll put the cover on it, let them poach gently a couple of minutes on each side. I have here some smashed cauliflower. Really not much to that, just with a little olive oil on it. Now, here are our chicken pieces, which we can kind of put atop here. Next, we're going to put some mayonnaise on that. Oops, I want to get rid of that. And then we can decorate that. I have here some oil made of perpetual celery. That's kind of pretty. Just a drip about. And Sriracha sauce, of all things, works kind of well to give it a little bit of color. And finally, some fresh herbs. There's some basil out of the garden. And I also have chives do very well with this, so I'll just put a little bit of chives.